referencing the GAO report back in March of 2021. In that report, you had discussed the issue of overpayments with the PUA program. And the report said, keying in on one provision there, said the DOL did not have plans to collect data on states utilizing authority to waive pandemic unemployment assistance overpayments or the amount of overpayments that the states may have waived. Obviously, it's concerning that the exact amount of loss due to fraud is not known for the reasons we discussed earlier. But just as far as having no information about states waiving overpayments, some of which may have been fraud, don't you believe that that information is in fact needed to effectively monitor and ultimately recover these overpayments?
Yeah, absolutely. We recommended that the Labor Department require the states to report how much money they've recovered, how much they've waived as well. And so I'm always wary of waivers. And I think it's important that the Labor Department have accurate information from the states to monitor that effort.
And any suggestion on a remedy there moving forward?
There just needs to be required reporting of that. I think that's just proper management of the program to be able to do that, and the department ought to follow up with the states. And I think it's also appropriate to either have the state auditors or perhaps at the federal level, one of us, do a sample of the waivers to make sure they were adequately supported during the process. So there,
do you have the manpower to do that?
No, but we could find some way to figure out how to do it. But somebody ought to do it. I think as state auditors would be the best position to do that. And in fact, I don't think the federal government uses state auditors as effectively as possible for either the unemployment insurance program or the Medicaid program, for that matter, because each state system is a little different.
Right. Mr. Turner, in your testimony, you had updated your estimate of improper payments from roughly $163 billion to $191 billion, with a significant portion attributable to fraud. Your estimate uses DOL's reported improper payment rate of about 21.5% for fiscal year 2022. Understanding Mr. Horowitz's well-made point that tracking this stuff is incredibly difficult once it leaves our shores. It does require cooperation with foreign governments. It's incredibly challenging. Nonetheless, I think it exposes a massive vulnerability in our own system to allow it to leave our shores in the first place. But to the extent you haven't addressed this yet, sir.
Oh no, friends. I have bad news to share with you this Wednesday. Many are now warning of a hunger cliff, as a total of 32 U.S. states are expected to cut SNAP monthly benefits. The benefit cuts will affect millions of Americans in just a few days. Several Democratic lawmakers are meeting to find a solution for this issue as quickly as possible. So friends, if you receive SNAP benefits, do make sure that you watch until the end of this video, because I will be going over everything that you need to know. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing 2 winners for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaways, my friends, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My dear friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Millions of Americans will find it much harder to put food on the table starting in March 2023. This is after the crisis-era boost to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program will come to an end. Congress mandated this change in budget legislation that it passed in late December 2022. Roughly 41 million Americans are currently enrolled in this program, which the government has long used to ease hunger while boosting the economy during downturns. Millions of American families have enrolled in the program, which is known as SNAP, but sometimes called food stamps. Families stand to lose an average of about $90 per person a month. This program has provided critical assistance to struggling families over the last 3 years. The extra benefits which Americans can use to purchase food at about 250,000 stores that accept them have helped millions of people weather the crisis and high inflation rates. Under the temporary arrangement, all families who were eligible for SNAP was able to receive the maximum allowable benefit for the size of their household. Otherwise, that maximum amount would only be available to people with no income at all. But starting this March, SNAP benefits will once again be distributed everywhere on a sliding scale based on income levels. Some U.S. states began to drop the extra benefits in the spring of 2021, but 32 states and the District of Columbia were still offering the extra help in February 2023. A recent study from the Urban Institute estimated that the extra benefits kept 4.2 million people out of poverty at the end of 2021 and had reduced overall poverty in states that were still offering the benefits by at least 9.6%, and childhood poverty was reduced by 14%. So with more people enrolled in the program today than before the crisis and the distribution of extra benefits, SNAP spending reached a record $114 billion in the 12 months that ended in September 2022. Many experts on food insecurity have long argued that SNAP benefits have historically been too low. The Biden administration has already tried to boost them by adjusting the Thrifty Food Plan. And as a result, benefits rose an average of $36 a month, which is a 21% increase in October 2021. That increase more than offset the expiration of a temporary 7-month boost in benefits that Congress had approved earlier that year. Many advocates for a stronger safety net say that SNAP benefits are too low to meet the needs of low-income people. They are warning of a looming hunger cliff in March when the extra help comes to an end. And at that point, the lowest income families will lose $95 in benefits a month. But some SNAP participants, such as many elderly and disabled Americans who live alone and on a fixed income, and who only qualify for the minimum amount of help, will see their benefits plummet from $281 to only $23 a month. For an average family of 4 on SNAP, benefits will fall from the maximum of $939 to $718 per month. Food banks, already under stress because of higher food costs and falling donations, are bracing for higher demand. There are some food banks in some states that ended the emergency boost in benefits early and have seen a 30% increase in need. Several Democrats have proposed legislation to increase SNAP benefits over the long term, but many Republicans want to reduce spending on SNAP and put more limits on who can receive the program's benefits. Debate centers around whether unemployed adults are deemed capable of working and should be able to receive SNAP. This argument, almost as old as the program itself, was largely set aside during the crisis. But many critics of SNAP have argued the work requirements were never effectively enforced. A few Republicans want to make tightening restrictions on SNAP benefits a condition for raising the debt ceiling. At this point, it isn't clear if they will succeed. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Well, my most amazing and dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Wednesday. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here every day and for being part of this community. To show my appreciation to all of you, I will be announcing 2 winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My dear friends, if you'd like to enter the weekly giveaways, simply click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.